Salutations. I'm gonna go for a little walk, I guess. I'm bored. Been adding stuff to that. I hurt my shoulder and arm playing with kids. So, just as reference, this is me, my yard. All me and my stuff. But I don't feel like messing with right now. Got the altar, becoming more and more exposed. But, oh man, I just keep catching shit that starts pissing me off. And confession here again. Kept myself in isolation with my family for fear of my nature would be hard on the people that I cared about most, as in like friends and people I wanted to work projects with. But I've come to realize that my true nature is hard on my family, and that it's necessary to be around people who are involved in working, because what I get frustrated with is that it's like I'm constantly trying to save my mother's soul or her mind, and honestly, her great work is done. She created me and my sister and was able to give us wonderful lives, and it's her time to work out, her life, her hindsight here in 2020, and I keep really being hard on her and other people I care about, because I don't know, my mouth, the whole be silent thing, it's just been a hard thing for me, and I'm honestly thinking about doing a vow of silence. I was going to this year, but I had so much to say and I wanted to do workshops that it didn't seem doable, so I may do a vow of silence for like this 2021, at least for a little bit, because let's just say if this video wasn't recording, I would still be talking. That's half the reason why I decided it was necessary to start this, because I'm already doing this. I'm just talking to the fairies in the air. Private property. They chained off my secret place. You can't walk here. See, I'd come up here. Like, a lot of these is where I got sticks for the compost. It was actually way up there. They cut trees down. There was like a church, and they cut a bunch of trees down, and they just all happened to be one big stick or whatever, and I was able to shave it down a little bit. But around that same time, Tool Fear Inoculum was going on. This must be 2019. So, in preparation of the concert, and it was around like the end of the summer, around the same time actually, maybe a little later in the season. A lot of the big rocks I had oriented in a big circle, and I made a huge 7-pointed star out of like the sticks I had. This is it could really only be seen from my bedroom up above. From the ground, it just looked like another like garden circle thing that didn't really. Is somebody jumping off of that? Somebody make a little ramp there? Bust their ass coming down. Oh no, it's a window. If I could carry that, I would carry that down. That's how I got a lot of my stuff. I come up here and I push stuff down. Them little windows there, it'd be a great little like puppet show thing, where in one window you see one scene, and one window you see another scene, and you can have all your stuff behind it. I constantly see shit that people throw away, and I'm like, oh, that's useful. Which is another reason I want to be involved with people who are fucking just doing it. Because in the process of them doing it, so much shit is shedded or left behind. It's really fucking crazy. And it could be deer or the elusive human. Because I came up here during the full moon, and I'm pretty sure I could hear people or hear something in there. But see, all this shit right here was just all covered in garbage. This thing was up in the woods, and I carried it all down and put it in garbage bags and carried it away. Set up for recycling. I pulled out like 30-year-old bottles of soda and beer that they don't even sell anymore. Like 40, 50-year-old, like the glass Sprite bottles and shit. It's pretty fucking gnarly. But since the whole 7-point storm made my mom feel like I was worshiping the devil, or however she put it, I had to find a place away from her garden. You know, because I call it my garden sometimes, but it's really my mother's. I do it for her. If I live with you, I do it for you. But Abby likes to have a little bit of space. Oh, it's been a while. So this is what I made for me to chill out in. This is just a little circle in the woods. Well, here, I'll show you first. All these rocks piled up here. This is like concrete from a school over there that is filled with asbestos. But this must have been part of their playground. The forest just sort of took over. But up in there, it's pretty fun. And I was cleaning all this shit up, and as I came down through here with the bags, I found all these rocks and stuff. There's just like piles of them. Like all this that's in the circle is from these big piles over here. They're just everywhere. Right there, that's a pile of rocks. And some of them are broken concrete, but some of them are not. So I have a layer of both kinds. I originally did a little star thing here with picks. Oh, it is pointing that way. I'm sorry, I was blocking you that whole last time. I did do a nice little jig with the picks, but it kind of got washed out because this is apparently the flood zone where the water rains down. But when I was up here, since it's been like drought, this was all just dry. So I pull a bunch of stuff in here. But when it rains in here, it's like water comes rushing through here and just overflows. So that's why them witchy stores always have them little brooms, because when you come back, there's always stuff to clean up. But this just adds to what this all is, which is order and chaos. You know, that's what any circle in high magic represents. You trying to get your order in a universe of chaos. You trying to impose your order. But as far as the theory and practice goes, that's kind of as far as I get. I don't really believe in summoning spirits beyond taking drugs, in the sense that you summon spirits when you do a drug or perform an act, drumming, dancing. Um, these are how you summon spirits. All the little knickknacks and herbs and colors, it's all Kabbalistic influence that if you've studied the stuff, it puts that thought in your mind more. Like, if you want to be connected to the moon, just drink milky products all year. Read Moonchild, actually. Aleister Crowley. Read that in conjunction with Diary of a Drug Fiend to know the true nature of magic. But this is more of a meditative place where you can come and put your intentions out. Well, where I can. You make one of your own. I mean, if you're close, you can come here. It's just a shame that a lot of people have a negative connotation with any kind of ceremony or just altar making in general. It has like this bad fucking juju vibe behind it in our culture. As one of the generals of the Rational Revolution, it's our job to change that, and I'm here to recruit all those who are of the funky and weird to find the facts and, find the truth in your madness and display it, because otherwise you're going to be made fun of, you're going to be made look like a fool, and unless you're in part of that path, it's no good. It'll affect you negatively. Also, fear not the naysayers. The people are against you. They will not understand you, only until it's too late. So, do you. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. But if that's tough for everybody, that's understandable. Should we hike up in the woods a little bit? See what we can find? Probably got a couple minutes before this cuts out on us. It'd be a lot cooler if I had, friends to do this with, but I'm supposed to be my friends now. No, I'm just joking. I am such a shut-in. My isolation is wholly my own. I even had this one really cool friend, and I drove her away because I tried to kiss her one time. I warned her that I was falling for her, and she kept coming around. So I was like, you're either going to have to break my heart so I stop wanting to be with you, or, it's going to keep coming up in my head. And I don't know. It was around the same time I was planning this trip to the all these synchronicities were happening. I was trying to plan my trip to the chapel. So I think my overwhelming love that I had dormant for just the chapel and that life in general was spilling over into this person. But, if she was the one to be with, I wasn't going to pussyfoot around it like I did my whole life. Be the best friend boy. Trust me, I've done that a lot. Sure, I'll be your best friend. Oh, you want to sleep with my best friend? I got his number. Let me call my bro for you so you can suck his dick. Call me when you're done. I'd love to hang out and watch a movie. I did all that shit. here there's like a bed where all the deer lay. Like there's not a lot of room in between this and where the road is up there. But while I was searching for a place to put the circle, I found this wide open area and I started clearing away for a circle. The problem is the place where I cleared away was literally there was a deer carcass there. That's why there were no trees growing on it. Like the deer sleep or in and around their own graveyards. It's like fucking weird. I don't know how else to describe it. See this type of shit. I'd spend all day walking up through here, and it's just more and more of this type of shit everywhere. Just everywhere. I'll throw it down closer to the bottom, so it'll be easier for me to carry it out next time. I should have brought a garbage bag. I actually found this one bag that has a string on it and everything up here. Somebody must have had clothes or something in it for one of their one of their dates. And they left it, blanket, shirts, book bag, all kinds of shit here. Because you know, you gotta leave in a hurry after a nice date like that, right? Oh, my knee is so fucked up. I should not be doing this. That wasn't a tree cracking, that was my knee. Holy bananas. Holy Pikachu. Holy holies. Oh, you know what I got? I can tie it up with my ouchie. Tie it up a little bit with my thing here so it doesn't pop so easy. Should have put an ice pack or something on it. It's like every day I think it gets better and then I go do something. I'm not climbing through that shit over there. We're gonna have to retrack, boys. Yeah, so out here in God's country, you can see all the beauty. No, I'm fucking with you. I do like it outside more than anywhere else. I just